Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't believe it. I got my bot working. It looks fantastic with that draft, but it's not counting the first game. That's cooked, so you get to enjoy the second game. It still says first game, so we just got to remember that. Let's keep that in mind. I'm going to quickly turn my music off. But Rabidd, we're here. Game number 3. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty hyped. We've had some amazing games already. Just absolute pure action. Last game we got to see some crazy stuff. This Annie was just one-shotting everyone. This split-pushing Xayah on the side was taking all the towers. And this Sion, who died 5 times in the first 5 minutes, somehow was still ahead. So these are the things we like to see. Some crazy stuff.
Oh, I'm just going to get comfortable, put my knee up, stretch it out, guys. But yes, we've got our bans coming in. We see the Braum ban. Again, we're seeing the Malzahar, the Udyr, the Victor, the Hecarim. They're all sort of staples right now. They really don't want to verse them. It's definitely causing problems, I think, with the champion pool. But at the same time, you got to look at highlight players, Rabidd, in a draft like this, where you see the standouts that are really coming online. Thor holding up their end, but Lucian as well being the strong playmaker who's enabling his team. But on the other side of that, you can't ignore Nicoya, you can't ignore King Cat. Madia as well is just popping off in really good situations. These teams feel pretty balanced.
They do feel pretty balanced. I think it's really well balanced, actually. We saw the first game, like, that would just showed how balanced it was, right? One team was ahead 10k gold and ended up throwing that lead and losing. The Thresh has been picked first, and I don't know, for some reason Mattia, it's pulled up something there, a 0% pick rate with nothing, so I don't know what that was, but the Thresh picked up first up for Ratrick, and Poppy Hover, we definitely can't pick the Pike there, or a Khan Hover. We're going to see likely a support counter pick here, or the Aphelios might just be locked in for Nicoya here. There we go. It wasn't banned this game, and they didn't want to let it go to game 4 and let it get banned. So I really like it. Get this champion for Nicoya, his comfort pick, his one trick.
Yep.
And let him see some magic on this champion. I want to see how much damage this Aphelios is going to do this game.
And give it with a really strong engaged champion that can frontline like a Rel. Magic. This is looking so good. 51% win rate on the Rel is looking so fine. Diana Xin Zhao, I feel like the Xin is just going to feel a little bit better in a lot of these team fights because you can isolate the pick onto the Aphelios really well.
I do really like the Xin Zhao as well. I think the Xin Zhao has been a staple. We've seen it so much. The MF last second lock-in though, in response. So I guess they just were baiting us with the Xin Zhao Diana. They might pick it up on 3 anyway, but I do prefer the Xin Zhao if they are comfortable on that champion. I think it's really good, especially in organized play. The Syndra has been picked up there on the 3rd pick. That is another classic mage for Thor to do some damage in this mid lane.
The hard part is just like, what do you put against it? Because you don't have the Orianna that is usually that sort of counter pick, right? There's not too many mages you can verse into a Syndra because the range is so strong. The all-in is just as strong. I feel bad for Nicoya at this point because if this Syndra pops off, she's going to dominate.
Yeah, I think all the fiddlesticks lock in response. So this is likely going to be going jungle. I assume that you can go middle sticks, but I don't think we're going to be seeing that. Yeah, the Syndra is a very strong pick. The options against it, you can go something long range like a Hui or a Xerath, but they're going to be pretty hard. If you get caught out and you have no mobility, it's going to be pretty tough. So I am interested to see as these other bans are coming through. We see the Diana ban, so they hovered the Diana and the Xin Zhao. Maybe we're going to see a Diana Xin Zhao ban coming through in these next 2 possibly. Now the Renekton ban coming through as well onto Mattia. They don't want him to have this good champion. Clearly, they've done their research. Both these teams have their bans ready to go. They know what they want to get rid of, and yeah, I just want to talk about this Fiddlesticks. There's the Xin Zhao ban. Exactly what we thought happened after they hovered it. The Fiddlesticks pick. This champion in the right hands is an absolute mayhem producer. This champion gets a 5-man fear ult, and all of a sudden, you are banning this champion for your next 5 solo queue games. It is disgusting when in the right hands. I want to see some insane play around vision here from King Cat. I know he can do it. We saw him absolutely pop off and get a pentakill in game 1, so his skill ceiling is there. He can do it.
It's so possible, and I think it's one of those champions, right? It's exactly what you said. It's a bit of feast or famine too, because if you put the fiddlesticks behind, they don't really do anything until they've got maybe 1 or 2 items besides a really good engage. But if they pop off, you can't do anything. You literally just get in their ultimate, and they're just going to sit on top of you. If you're like, if they're so far ahead, they're going to Zonyas, and you're stuck there. Imagine a Rel and a Mundo forcing you back as well. I'm loving the sort of gameplay that they're sort of copping out. It's like, hey, we just run at them. If we run at them, we can lock them down. They can't do anything about it. So we'll have to see what they're going to pick in return for the Bardie Beach Bums.
And I do like this this Mundo into the Syndra and the Gwen counterpick. This is a good counterpick. Obviously, the Gwen great into tanks, can absolutely melt through a Mundo. I think this is one of the best matchups for Gwen in the game. It is so very fun to play. And I wonder if this is another Rock Enthusiast first time. That is something that we've realized is just happening now. These guys just sometimes haven't played these champions, and they're just locking them in. Ooh, a Garen hover. Garen. It's a Gwen jungle.
Oh no.
There we go. That makes sense.
A lot of AP.
It is a lot of AP. But I think the MF and Garen are enough. I think it's well-rounded enough. And the Ahri, this champion is up, and another champion that I just completely forgot about is really good into the Syndra. Obviously, you have plenty of mobility. You have the ability to chase down the Syndra, get on top of her. I think it's a great pickup. But now they're hovering. Are they going to put the middle sticks in, or is this? It's a middle sticks.
It is actually. It can't be a middle sticks. It can't be.
Unless they're putting the gangplank into it.
What's going on?
Oh my god!
Is that a Mundo jungle?
I think it's a Mundo jungle. It's a good pick. But I'm not sure I would have put it into the Gwen.
I'm just going to pick it fresh. For some reason, it's crazy. Not turning. Oh, dude, I am...
A middle fiddlesticks. This is something else.
I am nervous. For some reason, my bot's actually not responding to it, which is very upsetting. I'll refresh one more time, because it's the other way around. So it is Bardie Beach Bums on the red side. Not Deep Sea Griefs. I don't know why it's done that.
Just down the bottom,
Yeah, I don't know why. That's okay. Let's put that.
It's alright. I think people knows what's on either team anyway.
I just hope it doesn't fuck up for the actual game though, because then it ruins the game experience, you know. But no, draft is pretty hectic. A middle sticks. We need to talk about this.
Yes, we do. This champion, obviously, there's different parts of his kit that can work in mid lane, but usually it's only one Trix who pick this, and it's very situational. The sustain from your W can work against these poke champions like the Syndra. And the fear, obviously, if you have a Mundo running at this Syndra who she can't stun because that's a Mundo, and you then proceed to just fear that Syndra just dies. So I actually don't mind the pick, but I think they're going to have to play heavily around mid lane and make sure that Thor can't get anything off here. Because if he gets punished hard, I think that's a lot of the Deep Sea Griefers team fighting that is going to be very hard, because he's one of their main pillars of damage here. We saw last game he went 14-3 on the Annie, absolutely popping off. So maybe their aim this game is to just shut him down and make sure he's not a problem.
Look, I agree. I think there's definitely options for how they're going to look at that and what they're planning to do. I'm just quickly getting all my bands in. Guys, we're going to go to a short break. Stay tuned as we get ready for game number 3. It is Bardie Beach Bums versus the Deep Sea Griefers, looking to take home the title of Stream Slam for July. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more gameplay. See you in a sec. Welcome back, homies and homiettes. It's time for another Stream Slam, game number 3. Let's turn this music off. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear League of Legends playing. This is a big one. This is a big one, Orca, you know? Because Rabidd and I, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting all day, maybe all week, to see Nicoya on the Aphelios.
Yes, this guy on this champion, this is all he talks about. If you know Nicoya, you know he doesn't talk about anything else or any other champions. He's an Aphelios man, and that is his husband. He's in love with him. This is all he cares about.
That's
so
okay.
This is the game for him to show off. We saw Hoots in chat earlier saying that if Nicoya does not carry this game, then he is banned from Aphelios for the rest of the season. So the stakes are on the table. Plenty of pressure onto him.
Good. That's what I'm expecting, right? Like we hold this Aphelios to an incredibly high standard, and you see Rattrick already saying, "Hey, what are you doing here, Mundo? Get out of here." Good hook, but breaks the shield. Now middle sticks, just doing its job, responding.
Yeah, the middle six is chilling, and also we see he has his effigy up there on the top, watching the entry for the top side. So. The vision he's already getting out from this Fiddlesticks, and Rattrick has been punished early into the game. He might die.
He has to heal. He has to flash. That is a lot of summoners for 1.5 minutes.
Oh, and Mattia getting so much damage off level 1 with that Gangplank passive. Shadow Hoots with the fancy footwork as well.
Yeah, dude. What is going on? This team's just...
GBB just woken up.
They've been they've been asleep for half the day. They were like, "Yeah, we'll take the first game. We'll give them a little bit, take the win." And now they've come online. They've said, "Nah, guys, game 3, time to shine."
Yeah, this is pretty impressive. Mattia just making sure that Garen cannot step up at all. Rock enthusiast. He might just be staring at the rocks on the walls for a little bit, waiting for that wave to come in. And Shadow Hoots, I mean, he's done an excellent job so far of... I assume he's going to look for a little W here to get his health back. This is what I mean. The poke doesn't really do too much when you're versing a Fiddlesticks who can just heal off the wave the entire time.
You got to be so careful, because one like false step, you can get hit with that silence, you get hit with the fear, and it just like compiles with damage too. And like second you get an ulti on top of that, man, I'm a little nervous. But you can already see Rel is here. X-Flash over the wall, finding the Gwen is what they were hoping to do. It's being a bit of a menace.
Yep, so they know where he is now, they know where his pathing is, and this means that King Cat can sort of not really worry about getting invaded here, and it gives Nicoya a really good idea of where the jungler is currently. They'll step it up there. Takes a big chunk of damage. They both took a fair chunk of damage there.
I think they're pretty happy to... Honestly, the better out of all that is going to be this Fiddlesticks, because you can just heal it all back up. So as long as you have the mana, you're feeling pretty primed. Silence comes out, the fear on top of it.
My goodness.
It's so close to us.
I didn't quite realize earlier, but that's 2 potions to 0. So the Syndra is completely out of potions, and that Fiddlesticks is completely chilling with potions. And I wonder if we're going to see a little gank here with the Mundo. He's hovering around the top side. He can look onto this Syndra.
Good hook.
This is an option.
Out. Rat trick. Landing him. Good stun in the retaliation, but it could be. No, instead Mundo. I think Mundo's just happy to farm this one out, right?
They might both be walking on the mid wave here, actually.
Oh, good flash. The ignites there too. Lucian throws the cleaver and lands first blood. That's all you ask for as Mundo jungle.
That CC layering was impeccable. He got the flash fear and then silenced right before the fear ran out to make sure that the Syndra could not flash away from that Mundo cleaver. Excellent work from Hoots there to facilitate that kill for Mundo, and I'd be very happy if I walk away as Mundo and I have 3 ruby crystals coming out of base.
Oh, you are stacking. Do you think... Oh, well, it's a Gwen, though. I feel like Gwen doesn't fully come online until, like, level 6, maybe 1 item. So, like, right now, Mundo's happy to go and probably invade a little bit and just be a bit of a menace.
You have to be still a little bit careful. Mundo, obviously he scales very well, but you don't actually have a whole lot of damage apart from your cleavers. Your auto attacks kind of tickle at this point in the game, so I don't know if he can invade, and obviously Lucian has that Conqueror. He is still a Gwen at the end of the day. He does percent HP with every order, and if he gets a fully stacked Q, the Mundo will get shredded. So I would probably still be chilling, but as Mundo, you're perfectly happy to just farm.
Has the Q, the CC, the Gravitum is just too good. There's just... What can you even do in that situation? Nicoya's Aphelios is just that good.
In King Cat, 3rd game in a row, on top of this dragon, the second it spawns. I like it.
Is it worth contesting?
Especially with Nicoya having such a strong position. I don't think he can. Look
Well,
where Rattrick is, he's all the way back in base.
They got the vision.
I think they have to be a bit careful. I think they're just looking, they're just scoping around, seeing if they can find something, but that is gone.
It should be gone. There it is, locked down. They got the vision on it right at the last minute. But a nice early drag.
Yeah, really good for them, especially because they have very good scaling. Obviously, we do see a Gwen and a Syndra, very good scalers, but this is an Aphelios, a Mundo, a GP. These champions also scale exceptionally well. and especially the Cephalios. He's already got the lead. The Mundo already has the lead. This is an excellent start for DSG already.
Hold on, I can't do it, unfortunately, but I wish I could. I want to show you the gold, but no, it looks like Foods could be caught out. Here comes King Cat. They throw down a lot, but Thor able to lock down that kill. King Cat needs to be very careful. You're walking over a pink ward too. Lucian still level 5, trying to dodge it all out, but no, Lucian's just clean with those feet.
Yeah, this is what I did say earlier. Even if you're a little bit ahead as Mundo in this matchup, you do just lose this 1v1. It's a counter pick for a reason. It's really rough, and that was Hoots just overstepping a bit too much, disrespecting the fact that Thor hit level 6 off the wave and could walk there and got hit by one stun, and he was just completely dead with no counterplay. So yeah. Unfortunate there for DSG. Right after I started speaking good of them, they made that play, but they're still in a good position, and the focus is on the Cephalios. If he gets ahead, he will start just completely one-shotting the entire team.
You gotta flip it.
Oh, BBB, yeah, I'm sorry. I keep
Nicoya's on, no, it's because it's wrong up the top. For some reason the box freaked out. Ooh, the slow. Ooh. Oof. And now this is it. The ghost, double ghost actually popped. Trying to get a little bit more speed.
You have to be a bit careful here if you're
Lucian. Could just be caught out. Stun is nice, but no, you're inside the pool. Rat Trick lands their first hook of the game, and Barrier is good as well. You have the Infernum, you have the Crescent. It's a lot of damage. One slow should do it. The Flash does get it there. Now can they chase even further? See you later, says the Zoe. Wait, no! King Cat lands the Q. Is it going to be enough? He dodges out the Feats of Wars. Cured. Beautiful play. Being charged out by a Mundo sucks.
It does. You can't even CC him. What can you possibly do against that guy? Thor might get a sword. Oh, the fear was very important there. Shadow Hoots needs to be a bit more careful. He's taking so much damage.
Does he take one more? No, that was so close.
No, he doesn't.
Also, Nicoya, red and white, do not fight. This is where he'll shine.
And that is a tier on that MF, may I just say. I'm a bit confused.
Oh, the engaged Thor cannot handle the fire.
So this focus is really good already. Thor has fallen twice. We saw last game he completely took over from the mid game, and this is different. They're clearly changing their playstyles around it. So pretty good idea so far, and it's working out well for them.
Nice little flay back. Salami could be caught here. Nicoya's not even stepping up to help, but he throws out the damage. Is it going to be enough? Oh, I feel like Nicoya didn't play that right. He did not do anything to help.
Salami just should never be going in there, if I'm being honest. It's 1v2. Nicoya wants the wave and reset, and Salami knew that they were down HP and still took the fight, so that is his punishment. He dies. Rat Trick picks it up, so it's not too bad anyway. And I mean, I wouldn't blame that on Nicoya. I would say that was Salami's fault for going at a pretty awful time. This Mundo though, he's been farming up, so he's pretty even with this Gwen now. He gets his hopefully he gets his Heartsteel pretty soon. He can start stacking that up too. The Gwen not quite at the Nash's Tooth yet. And so far, Shadow Hoots is playing pretty well. I've been pretty impressed with the middle sticks. I wasn't sure what to expect, because this is not a meta pick. This is not a common pick, as he might look for something else here again.
I feel like I feel like we saw Salami heading mid, and then bailed.
I think there.
But now they're looking for it. Red and white still available if they can focus on Cosmo, who's on the wrong side of the brush. I think this is a sneaky little pick. Nicoya picking up their second kill of the game. Now it's Lucian looking to come in. Red gun, green gun, but Salami, I think he's just going to go back to a grey screen. Trying to overstep just a little bit more as the smite does come down. Trying to hold on. Lucian wants to tower dive this one. Rabidd is not going to land the tower shot. So close. Now King Cat is walking in. Dragon about to spawn, Rabidd.
Yep, and King Cat, I think he's a bit confused. What's going on here? Rat Trick walking up.
Sent over the blast cone, still trying to chase them down.
I think
it's
he's
level
just dead.
7. I think he might be. The flash forward, trying to give it to the Fiddlesticks. You know what? Respect. I like that. Keep Fiddles fair.
Yep, keep the Fiddle, getting some items, and this should be the Dragon going to them as well. Although Thor is looking to fight Hoots off this mid-wave, he might die for it.
He might. He's ultied in. It could be good. The bullet time is even better as he's holding them back. Stuns are nice. King Cat holding out by a thread. The ulti's getting it done now. Walking over the plants, but Hoots blasting through. And what do you do when this Fiddlesticks is on top of you like that? What do you do?
You got counterpicked is what you do. You got counterpicked. That is just unlucky. You can't really do anything. He even flashed there to try to get away and still got caught. Rattrick trying to get a last second. He had vision of that. I think he's just looking for a hook there for extra damage, leashing it perhaps. That second dragon over to BBB. They are in a good position again. The Nicoya on this Ophelos has been very strong. We've seen all of these fights around bot lane have been winning. And I've been pretty impressed by Salami as well. He's gotten off some nice combos.
Look, honestly, I think all the players have done really well, because you got to remember as well, for chat, a little bit more TLDR on what the tournament is. This is a hybrid of high and low elo players. The idea is to bring the elos together and have a bit more community-focused games. These elos span from bronze to masters, and that's the beautiful balancing that we actually span. We have analysts. I'm going to wink at that because it's just my admins in the team just doing it. Balancing these teams and trying to make them as fair as possible so people can still have fun while not feeling like they're at a disadvantage. And honestly, we've seen games where both sides have had big advantages and working really well together. So nice to see is a good engage. As Thor coming in, silence is good. Trying to hold on. King Cat locks it down. Oh, Rattrick. Doing your best. Oh, they're still engaging. They want more. Flash out from King. What? That was a great dive.
That was a great dive. On the other side, Mattia dying on the top side as GP. Ooh. The Gwen picked up a kill there. Actually, I think the Garen might have picked up that one. So, still reasonably even in the top side, but that is good to have some sort of response because currently the game is kind of falling apart for DSG. They need to continue making some picks and trying to get themselves back into the game. The Syndra is being punished so heavily. It is now even in mid lane after what the last two games have been in mid lane. It's a very different story this time. So I think that this change, and a 5-1 Mundo, by the way, that is a very strong purple man.
Oh, Heartsteel's secured. Also got the Swifties online too. Now looks to be building what seems to be a Titanic Hydra, which we know is like the next tier. Like you build that and you're laughing on Mundo. So I'm keen to see that finished.
That could also go into an Overlord's Bloodmail. Either one of these items are so good on Mundo, especially in this game. I think you just need damage. If there's a Gwen, you're going to be getting shredded anyway. You just need to be able to hit her back. So I like the aggressive picks here.
Oh, now Rock has to flash. Still being chased out. King Cat throwing cleavers. Can they dive it? They might be able to do it. Is the damage is good enough? Handing it over to Mattia. King Cat holding the line with 1 HP.
That is what we call limit testing, and he found the limit there. That was pretty perfect, honestly. Garen trading kills on this top side, so the gold advantage is back in GP's favor now. This is really good for him. He also has his Triforce now, so he's stabilized a bit more. And if he can start getting some of these crit items on, he's going to be dealing so much damage. They have the Aphelios, the GP. It's a very scary comp.
Oh, and now Hoots is saying, I want to take this fight, blasting through. The Pro Storm's good. The box is there too. Look at the healing that came out. He's going to get out from the bullet time, but he's actually almost 2v1 this. That was crazy.
He just got 3 sums for that, by the way. That's insane. Wow. That was impressive. I did not know how that would go at a certain point. He got a little bit low there. I was a bit worried for him. Very impressive.
He's able to hold this line though. Man, middle sticks. Maybe I should be taking middle sticks into my games. What is actually good about this champ in mid lane? Like, what is it good into? Maybe is the better question.
I think the idea is that you sort of do it into immobile poke mages because you have the sustain to get through their poke. And once you get on top of them and you get a fear on top of them, if there's anyone nearby, they're kind of just dead. So this is pretty much a perfect matchup for the Fiddlesticks here, from what I can tell. And I mean, he's done really well, so clearly it works.
I like it. I'm a big fan. I'm going to do it. Next time someone's picking like a Syndra or an Orianna, I'm going to go, nah, bugger this. I'm playing middle sticks. Now they're looking for it. Salami wants to engage. That hot meat is looking good. Red and white is feeling spicy. The flash is going forward. Thor picks it up. And no Primordial Burst is going to do enough damage to kill this Pharrell. Oh my god, Hoots. Wait, took a Q. Hoots took the Q by accident.
Wow. That's unlucky. And now this Rift's Herald, I think, should just be going over. Gwen on the other side of the map, just invading on the bot side. Dragon coming up in 30 as well. They're going to have to do this Rift Herald pretty quick if they want to get to this Dragon and still get it in time.
But first tower,
but the top
gone.
also gone.
That's just huge. And Rift Herald as well. Fiddlesticks. Oh my god. You hate to see it. Cosmo cannot do anything.
The Crow Storm. Oh my god. And it looks like they might just be sacking this dragon as well. They're looking for the Garen on this top side. Maybe they look for the tier 2 here.
Why not?
That's 700 gold if they can get it.
It's massive, especially if they can tower dive. This King Cat is so tanky. Oh, and he's just happy with that. He might still go down to it, but he just survived. Nicoya getting hooked up. They're looking to try and take it on, but look at Nicoya red and white. We say do not fight, but this is Nicoya we're talking about because he can do anything. He actually gets the 1v2. If he gets the double, it's not enough. The shutdown is perfect, but it's for Rat Trick, and that's your support. That's not who you wanted on.
I would be very happy giving my shutdown over to Rat Trick there.
Yep.
Now he doesn't have to worry about dying and giving it to a Gwen or the Syndra. And he got the return kill. If he had ult there, he would have just killed them both quite easily. Yep. So it was quite unfortunate he didn't have that up. Salami.
Rat Trick, though. Very happy with that. And King Cat said, hey, that's a cool. I'm just going to... He died to a minion! He executed! He didn't even get killed by Rat Trick. That's devastating. And now it's Nadia trying to take on Lucian. Flash comes out, but the needles work. And they do their job. That's the Ghost as well. Smite for good measure, and a nice little pickup of 450 gold.
This dragon still hasn't been taken. I'm surprised. I thought Lucian would just look for this dragon. I think it's worth to take it out of their hands and make sure they don't get a soul point. But I think they're looking for this mid-tier one, and then they're going to look for the dragon after. Nicoya needs to be a bit careful. If he gets hit by a combo, he can just get one shot here.
He's going to back it off, waiting for his team to respond. Rock Enthusiast actually did start the dragon. Hoos was caught off in the side, now trying to take on this Garen who's still spinning to win. Flash comes out, but he's flashed right into Lucian, trying to heal up as best they can, but no, the judgment gets called. Lucian still picks it up. That is a lot of their team fight, but they're waiting. They know they're on vision. Now they do.
And now they're just going to take this dragon. So this is soul point here. Lucian did just back. This should just be dragon. They don't know that the Gwen just recalled though, and they do have the TP on the GP. They might just wait for Hoots to come back and then look to fight it.
I think they need to.
They didn't quite realize that they had a timer there.
I think they need to. I think they have to wait for Hoots to be that strong engage. Yes, you can get Rel in there, but as soon as Rel makes that trigger, you can just keep going. As now they've turned onto Rat. The box has been dropped, but the rest of the team is already there. Aphelios is nowhere to be seen. Nicoya could not make it, and Thor is trying to do his best, but Salami's off to the side. King Cat getting chased down. He's still got a lot of health. Salami's gone, but now here comes Aphelios. Nicoya wants to do the damage. The blast code over the wall, straight into Rat Trick. That's not what you want to see. He's trying to do it, but he's trying to get his damage off, but now Maria is trying to get it done. Lucian is so big. Blast code over. This could be Nicoya cleaning up. They've got nothing else. The fierce good Shadow Hoots with the double kill. It's beautiful. And now Cosmo has to flash that wall. And now the dragon is on the side of Bardie Beach Bums.
I'm not sure what Rock Enthusiast is looking for here. If he thinks he can flash over and steal it with a Q. That is a smite that King Cat has. I don't think your chances there are too good. Nicoya taking a little bit of damage, but that should be the dragon going over. That's soul point for BBB. And I just wanted to say, that wasn't Mattia who hit that blast code and saved him, by the way. That was Nicoya, also being as the Aphelios at perfect timing to save him. So excellent play from Nicoya. He knew what he needed to do to save his teammate. He got out the damage he needed, and now he is incredibly strong. He has his IE. He's going to get into his collective very soon. And they're one dragon off an Infernal Soul.
Ooh. See, it's actually so funny. I thought he was going to finish the Collector early. I was just like, Collector makes the most sense here. Like, right, you want to get a little bit of that execute damage and do a little bit more. But he's just rushed the IE. Why not?
This is actually the techie go on Aphelios. So if you saw what he did was, I think he either get the BF sword or the Dirk first, and then you go pickaxe. You just want to stack as much AD as you can early game. Then you finish your IE, and then you finish your collector with the Dirk.
Yep.
So this is the technology. This is what only Aphelios does this because of the way his stats work and the way that his upgrades work. But it is very strong. So that is why he's sitting on an IE first item.
I still don't understand. You even just explained it, and I still don't understand. But you know what?
It is a bit confusing. It's Aphelios. That's the 200 years champion.
Yeah, he's got 5 guns. That's all I know.
And not enough hands for 5 guns. So.
Yeah, he's only got 2 hands, 5 guns. It seems counterintuitive. They may have caught out Lucian. He takes one, but Nicoya throws out the gun. Can he get it done? It's the red gun too. Nicoya picks up another. Lucian is the next one, but Fiddlesticks, this just could be, yeah, the Otacon.
Yeah, I think this game is very quickly slipping out of DSG's hands. Obviously, the gold is still pretty even, but the gold being even at this point is not really what you want to see against these champions. You really wanted the MF to have more impact at this point. Even though for some reason she is quite even in gold, I think she's just been side laning the entire time.
Fiddlesticks now on the wrong side, but got the charge off of the Rift Herald, but now King Cat running forward. Got a lot of damage, wants to get things done. Heals, but look at Rock. He's thrown down the judgment. The fear is too much. He still picks up with the Ignite. Salami too has just been cooked. And it's exactly the opposite of what you want for Salami. You want that as a fresh deli meat.
That is quite unfortunate. A bit of an overstep there. I think they got a little bit too high. But Mattia got plenty of damage off on this top tower, and there's only a Thresh here. Garen is walking, but I'm not sure if he'll be quick enough. I think he just gets this. And can maybe flash out? Oh, his flash is coming up.
Wait, the hook was thrown. Wait, does he think he has the damage? Does he just commit?
Oh.
That was so close.
It got close, honestly.
Yeah.
If he had the collector there, he might have actually killed them.
I wasn't even focused about casting it. I was just like, wait, does he just survive? Like, we have to do this. I gave up on being a caster.
Considering he has only boots as a defensive item. Like, he lived for a very long time there. This Gwen is on 2 items. The King Cat, he has 2 items as well, and he's building into his Titanic Hydra now. Yeah, this game is pretty interesting. There's 2 minutes left on the Drake, and then that will be soul fight for BBB. If they can get it, I think the game is going to be exceptionally hard for DSG. This tier 1 mid has still not fallen, though.
Look, and that's pretty handy to just keep that up. But it will go down relatively soon. They just keep sending wave after wave of minions. I was just doing a Futurama bit. My bad. That's... How did you beat those killbots? I sent wave after wave of my own men. He's like, how many men? He's like, I lost count. But, oh, sneaky back. That's good.
Oh, yeah, that was close. This mid wave, they're going to collect this. They're looking to set up the vision. 1 minute on that Drake timer. Ratrick, he's walking up. I don't think you're hitting that hook, brother. I think that's a little bit too far.
King Cat as well.
King Cat. Doing a bit over the rat of his own.
So King Cat actually didn't go the Titanic Hydra, instead went for the Dead Mans to be able to charge them down, as Hoots is now caught out. Rock and Lucian are here trying to join the fight, but he blast cones back over. He's just dead as a Fiddlesticks crow, but look at that bullet time on 4 members. Nicely done, but still, Nicoya is inevitable.
Much damage. That bullet time did a lot less damage than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a Manamune and a hubris on this Misfortune.
Yeah, I'm not sold on this MF fight. I'm not a huge fan. Lucian though, he has been spotted here.
I feel like you just say don't even try and charge it. Oh, actually no, they are looking to charge it down. There's no tower there. They could have caught them out. They have the speed. That's the flash out. Is going to be enough as it's only a ghost available on Lucian. Can they get the damage off? Salami is there. Nicoya throws out the damage. Gets the Gravitum. Is it going to be enough to lock them down too? And easy pickings for Nicoya. They won this series.
Yeah, they sure do, and I think this series might be... I mean, this game might be going over to them here. This should be the Infernal Soul, unless Lucian can pull off a steal here.
Oh.
Nice blast going out from Salami. He has to be a bit careful. He can still die here. They're definitely going to look to fight it.
They need to.
Can they get there in time?
This is the play, the smite off. No, it's already gone. Now they have the Infernal Soul locking them down. Red and white at the same time. This could be a Baron spawning in under a minute's time. 20 seconds. They could just walk for it. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that should be the mid-tier one. Nicoya's guns are so good in that fight. What can you even do? It's red-white on the soul fight. It's so rough. Excellent gun work from Nicoya. He knows exactly where he wants to use his guns and how he wants to use them. And that's the perk of being a one-trick on your one-trick.
Yeah. You understand the situation, you get it done. And look, Mattia, honestly, as well, big props. They haven't really been able to do too much except for dropping the barrage down. Well, that's unfortunate. But at the same time, oh, Nicoya could be caught, has to flash. Fiddlesticks coming in for a nice little slice of damage. Why are you pulling the Crowstorm into you? That's the opposite of what you want to do. Crowstorm bad. Here, Ratrick bad. No. But they cancelled out the Baron.
Getting caught there. Yep, does stop the Baron from happening. And I think they're just making sure. Shadow Hoots needs to be a bit careful. going back to farming for a bit. I think they might want to wait until Nicoya gets his flash back if they're going to be really safe about it, but I think they can probably just rush it at this point. Lucian doesn't have any sums. He's 3 items, but Nicoya is so damn strong at this point.
Yep. Got that last whisper heading towards what seems to be... What would you say? Would you go anti-heal in this situation? I think you just go full doms. I think you go full doms.
I think he's probably going to go Lord Doms, yeah. I don't think he's going to...
What does Thor do actually in this situation?
There are options.
What do you do when King Cat is this big and running at you?
You don't flash and you just accept the death. That's what I would have done. I don't think it's even worth fighting that. You just know you're dead.
And they were looking to counteract that as Lucian's now coming back onto a hoot. Whoa! What is that damage? That was 4 hits.
That is still a late game Gwen, yeah. That is still a late game Gwen. Nicoya has to be pretty careful, but that is Lucian's ult out, which means that his team fighting is a lot weaker now, so it's not too bad. I would honestly almost look to start up this this Baron. You have the man advantage,
Hook is
and
there.
Thor does not have TP.
No, Mattia does have TP though, so getting that early push down bot side is really nice to see. Potentially take a tier 3 down there, but it sort of stalls them. They can't really start this Baron because they know Mattia's just going to keep shoving, and they're forced to back.
Yeah, I actually would have liked to see BBB go for the Baron there. I think they definitely could have. It was a 4v5. They had the TP on Mattia, and I think they're in a pretty decent position, but my guess is probably Nicoya saying, one more wave, let me get my LDR, one more wave. Now,
Yeah.
So now they should look to take a fight and just close out this game.
This is it, 75% crit so far. Good hook is there. Salami is happy with that one, but now Mattia's here. Is the barrage going to come down? It does, and now look at the damage. Who's coming in? The Crow Storm says good night. It's time to say goodbye. The big blue bear house is saying GG because the moon has gone to bed, and that is now the Baron locked down for the side of BBB.
Little throwback there, we're doing the bear in the big blue house.
You got it. I'm glad you
haven't
did.
heard that one in a while. Yeah, so that is the Baron, and that's a lot of kills. I mean, this game is looking really rough. I think this might be BBP's almost locked away unless something tragic happens. They should just look to walk down mid here. They have the Baron, they have the guns, they have the items. I think this should be game now.
And that's also a level 16 Gangplank too, so it doesn't even matter how much crit you have. Level 16 Gangplank hurts.
Yeah, it sure does. And a level 17 Mundo, so he has max ult, which once you hit level 16 on Mundo, your ultimate is all of a sudden one of the most broken things in the entire game.
But now Lucian trying to take on Tia, trying to hold on. A lot of needles coming out. This could be a play though. The flash is good. We're still looking down bot side, and he gets out alive.
Pretty good, honestly, to get out alive from that, and that's the ult from Lucian wasted as well, so not too bad. Mattia holding on to his own ult, so he can still look for a team fight
straight on in. Where did the Syndra go? The ball time actually starting to do some damage now, but King Cat is literally walking directly down. Walking down the bullet time.
Oh my god. Jesus, it's starting to really hurt. And now these minions are going to come through. The cannon minions with this Baron up is just going to keep hitting this tower, and it should fall no matter what here. It's 3v5 trying to defend the base. I don't know, this should be game here.
It feels like game. It feels like it is BBB turning the tides and wanting to close this one out. You give the man his OTP and he will come very much like Jesus when it comes to prayers and more fish and bread. Yes, I did say Nicoya is basically Jesus on this champion, because that is game number 3, heading over to the Bardie Beach Bums, taking us to game series point, and whether they're going to close it out and win it 3-1, a huge turn. Nicoya's got to be chuffed with that one.
Oh, 100%. He got the threat before the game, carry or lose your champion, and he took it as seriously as possible. 13, 2, and 6, triple kill at the end. He was just showing off at that point, let's be honest.
He was, but now they've got one more game in them. They need to survive this one out. If they don't, it takes us to a game 5, which could be kind of banging, but still.
It could be. It could be absolutely mayhem.
Because we don't know what they're going to pick. Oh, if only it wasn't Fearless. Nicoya's out there. He's upset. Let's take a short break, Rabidd. It's game 4. We need to rest up a little bit. Let's take 5-ish minutes or so. Toilet breaks, all that jazz. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. We got a game 4 coming up, and it's going to be spicy. See you there.